So this week we are in Hanoi, Vietnam. Hanoi means city of lakes, and this charming, picturesque capital city is full of culture. It's known for its famous bustling street life, narrow streets in the old quarter, and French colonial architecture. It is full of life, the best food, and I guarantee you will fall in love with this city. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos from me. Right, I've come into the actual centre of Hanoi in the old quarter. I can't wait to show you around, it's so cool. I've got my bag on the front because I've been warned about pickpockets in Hanoi, specifically the old quarter, so I'm just being extra careful. Even filming, I'm like, keep holding onto my phone so tight because I get a bit worried. We've got this beautiful bridge in this lake in the old quarter. I'm gonna ping the name. I've never heard so much beeping in my life. They literally beep for everything, like just to like another driver know they're next to each other, or just to know that they're on the road. They just beep for everything, which is weird for us because in the UK you beep for something serious. So to go on the bridge you have to pay. I'm not sure how much. I'm not going to do it today, but I might come back and do it, so I'm going to check how much it is. Oh, I found the booth. It's around 30,000 Vietnamese dong to get in, so I might do that another day. Just over there, as you can see in the back. So I just crossed the road and it was the scariest thing ever. Literally, it's so scary crossing the road in Vietnam, especially in Hanoi. When you cross the road, you've got to like go at a steady pace and keep going. I don't know if I did a very good job of it, but I did it. And the cars kind of just like come and like the motorcycles will like go around you. It's really scary. It's really hard to walk on the pavements, so sometimes you just have to walk on the road because they use the pavements for like shops, restaurants, like seating areas. I've come to this note cafe and it's covered in notes and it's famous in Hanoi. There are so many floors as well. I feel bad if the waitresses have to bring the drinks up all the way. You can just people watch as well from the top. It's a really cute cafe. Definitely recommend checking it out if you're in Hanoi.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Okay, so this is our first ever egg coffee in Vietnam. It's so creamy. Alright, I'm gonna try it. It's really good. It's really sweet. Like, it tastes like kind of like a dessert, actually, like a coffee dessert. So now we're going to try the coconut coffee, which is another local drink in Vietnam. It's really good as well. It's not as good as the egg coffee. The egg coffee is like really sweet and tastes like a dessert, but it's still pretty good and pretty nice. Very coconutty, which I like.
Tonight we will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah, we are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
The Nook Cafe was so cute and the staff was so friendly, and now I've come out, I'm going to walk around the streets because I feel like the main thing you need to do to discover the old town is just walk everywhere and discover all the streets.
Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show.
So this is me crossing the road in Vietnam. It is definitely something to get used to, but as long as you keep going at a steady pace, the cars go relatively slow and the motorbikes will just kind of go around you, so it's actually not too bad once you get the hang of it. Despite the traffic being a bit crazy and a bit of a free-for-all at times, it does seem to weirdly flow in an organised manner as well, which is really weird actually. So we're going to the cathedral now, and the cathedral is in the French Quarter. So the old quarter is like in one place and the French Quarter is literally right next to the old quarter. So you can just walk around and experience both areas. The French Quarter is just like a little bit more kind of like French. The buildings are a bit more French inspired, etc.
We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
That's so good. It's so flavoursome. It's more flavoursome than the first tried in Da Nang. This one is really good. And today I'm going to do some more exploring and show you a little bit more around Hanoi. So the first place I went to was the Don Juan market. It was originally built by the French administration in 1889 and it is full of so much stuff. Literally you can buy anything and everything. It's the biggest wholesale market in Hanoi and it's a really great place if you want to pick up some souvenirs or some gifts or really anything. So online it said it was open until 6 PM the market, but actually it was 4:30 when I arrived and everyone was closing up. So I don't actually know when it closes, but it seems like they were closing up at 4:30 and it opens at like 6 AM. It's really hard walking anywhere because the pavements are covered in motorbikes, like filled with motorbikes parked along the pavement. So you kind of have to walk in the road a lot, and sometimes when you're on the pavement you've got to be careful that you don't like slip as well, because I nearly slipped. My boyfriend slipped the other day, so yeah, you have to be a little bit careful, and it is very overstimulating in Hanoi. There's beeping, like music, everything. I've come down a bit of a quieter road to film, but yeah, it is very loud here. So Pho Tien is the most famous pho place in Hanoi. It's got a Michelin star. I personally didn't try it because they only do beef pho and I don't eat beef, but it's really good to know about if you do like beef pho. Definitely check it out. The Trang Plaza Mall in the French Quarter of Hanoi. It's not that big actually, but it's pretty luxury. So the Trang Plaza Mall is actually pretty quiet. There's like barely anyone in here and it is just filled with designer stores, like really high-end designer stores. It's located in the French Quarter of Hanoi and it's cool to see, but really there isn't much in here and it's like pretty empty and not the best for shopping. They have this kind of food area on the top floor which is kind of nice, and a cinema as well. So this is the oldest ice cream shop in Vietnam and it is a must try. Now I'm going to go and try one of the oldest ice cream shops in Hanoi / Vietnam. It's been around since 1958, so it's pretty old. Okay, time for the taste test. That's really good. Although it's melting super fast, it's like dripping everywhere, but it's so good. it's a new day and I am headed to Train Street in Hanoi. I've been so excited to see this and I really hope I can get in because it's not always that easy to get in. You need to be taken in by a local and then invited into a cafe. I think they're doing it for safety reasons. I found someone to take me in to a cafe. So exciting. So Train Street actually closed for a while due to safety reasons, and I don't know if it is actually technically still meant to be closed, because one time that we visited here the police came down and then everyone had to clear the streets and the cafes had to quickly shut their blinds. So I don't know if it is actually open anymore technically and legally, but you can still go down there and have a drink and watch the train. The locals do a great job at keeping everyone safe because some tourists do forget that it is actually a train track and a train comes through. But yeah, the locals do a great job at making sure that everyone does stay off the tracks. So I did it, I went to Train Street. There are loads of local cafe owners outside of Train Street that will help bring you in, and then you can just go to the cafe and buy a drink and wait for the train. I thought it was going to be really difficult to get in, but it was actually fine, it was super easy. I got there and straight away found someone that invited me into their cafe. So we're about to try the famous banh mi place in Hanoi. It's been recommended by so many other travel creators, so I can't wait to try it. Ladies at the banh mi store here are so friendly and so sweet as well. We then got more food, of course. We got some bún chả, a traditional dish in Vietnam, and some rice and noodles. And that marks our time in Hanoi and Vietnam, because next week we will be in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Don't forget to subscribe, it helps me keep creating content.